Hi there and welcome to today's video. And today we're going to be discussing how to learn to invest in 10 simple steps. So without further ado, let's get into those 10 simple steps so we can get through all of this in short order. Feel free to replay this video a couple of times so you can get all the different steps down and know how to get into the world of investing with these 10 simple steps. First and foremost, you need to get your own personal finances in order. Know your debts and your monthly obligations. Remember, you wouldn't dive into the deep end of the swimming pool before you know how to swim. So know what your financial position is, know what your debts and obligations are before moving on to any of the next steps. Then, next up is learn the investing basics. So even while you're getting your finances in order, you can start applying step number 2, which is learning the basics. Read and learn as much as you can about the different types of investment and the different types of investment strategy that you can apply. Then, have clear set goals as far as what you want your investments to do. Know what your needs are versus what your wants are. Remember, everybody wants to make 100 or more % return on their investments, but they're not willing to take the type of risk that you'll need to do to be able to do that. Whereas what you need to have is the correct percentage of growth versus risk to be able to give you a tidy nest egg by the time you get to retirement age. Then also, know your risk tolerance. What I do is, when I'm sitting with somebody, is I take what their intended retirement age is, deduct their current age, and multiply that number by 2. So say, for instance, if I've got somebody in front of me that's 35 years old, 35, and they're wanting to retire at the age of 60. So then 60 minus 35 gives you an amount of 25. So at the age of 25, you'd have times 2 will give you 50% of their investment needs to be split between high, medium, and low. So you'd have 50 in the low and 50 split between high and medium. Then again, use the same percentage, which in this case is 50, to split between. So you got 50% of the total is in low, and 50% of what's left over is split between your high and medium. Likewise, if somebody is, for instance, at the age of 50 and they're looking at retiring at 60, that's 10 years to retirement age. 10 times 2 is 20, so therefore 20% of the investment will be sitting in mixed between the high and medium, and 80% would be sitting in the low. And then of that 20 that's sitting in high and medium, you'd have 20% of that in high and 80% of that in medium. So as you can see, there'd be very little high, a little bit more under medium, and 80% of the total investment sitting in low risk because there's only 10 years to go until retirement. Then, number 5, your investing style. Invest only in assets that you fully understand. That's very important because if you're investing in assets that you don't understand, you'll be outplayed by somebody that does understand those type of assets. Then, learn the costs. Remember, different types of investments carry admin fees or commissions or management fees or market securities taxes or whatever. So learn what the costs are relating to the different types of investment. So once you've decided your style and you know what the different costs are, then it will be time to find a broker or an advisor. Remember, it's somebody that you can work with, while at the same time retaining responsibility for your investment will remain yours. Never think that because you've got an investment advisor or a broker that they take over the responsibility for your money. The responsibility always remains yours. Remember, a broker will make money whether your investment goes up or your investment goes down because they're earning money on the commissions and the admin and management fees. Choose the type of investment that matches your investing style, be it equities, fixed income, cash or property, and bearing in mind that it is possible for when people want a diversified portfolio to build up a blend of those 4 pillars. Then keep emotions out of your investing decisions. That's step number 9. Remember, fear and greed lead to loss. Always have an exit strategy for your investment, a price at which you are wanting to sell, and sell that investment when it hits your exit strategy price. Remember, I remember this from my blackjack days, is that if I went into the casino with $1,000, as soon as I made $1,000 in profits at the blackjack table, I would take my $1,000 off the table and continue the rest of the evening playing with the house's money. Because when I was playing with the house's money, it was easy to keep emotions out of the decisions. Then remember to review and adjust. Each year, your risk tolerance level that I explained to you up in number 4, your risk tolerance level will change, and each area of your investment portfolio grows at a different pace. So as the different growth different rates of growth happen, you need to readjust money between the different areas of your portfolio to maintain the correct balance that works for you. And so, as I mentioned, asset reallocations are needed to be able to balance the percentages to where you want them to be. So those are the 10 steps that you need to learn how to invest easily. Post any comments, questions, criticisms that you have in the space down below. Remember to share this out amongst all your friends, and hit the thumbs up button if you like this type of content. And last but by no means least, down the bottom of the screen there's a big red subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, that way you stay subscribed to my channel for all the new content that will be coming out to you on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. Until we meet again, stay safe out there. Cheers.